I told you back. I'm black. I'm back. I'm told you I'm back. It's JLJ this evening because it is evening officially here, 6 o'clock my time. Evening for many of you. And we're going to talk about this. I still need $230. So we're going to try that. But I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk to you guys because I did a video a month ago explaining how content creation and stuff works. And people love that video. They're like, "Oh my God, James!" Because some people just don't know what goes on in our world, and so I'm giving you guys a little insight to what goes on in our world sometimes. And there were things I didn't know when I first started. So I was like, I didn't know either about this world of content creation and YouTubing and all that stuff. So I'm going to just because I got a couple of comments today that I'm going to speak on, expand on them. These are all teachable moments, and I'll talk about it. And I want to tell you kind of where I fit in and come from in a lot of this too. But I decided to do it live. I said I'm gonna do it live. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it on a video again. But then later, if you watch this later, then you'll see us in a video. Also see who comes. So I am not rich. Surprise, surprise. Not rich. But I live in one of the most expensive states, in one of the most expensive cities. You got a notification. Very good, Meek. I'm glad to hear that. So you got a notification. Now I don't know why, right? Because I was on earlier. So I have no clue why you got a notification. That's bizarre, right? But I'm glad you did. Um, anyway, so yes, I'm not rich. I live in an expensive city, expensive state. Yes, by choice. I live cheaper places, but for what I do for a living and my family, it's best that I'm here. My basic bills, I make enough money to get my basic bills taken care of, like my home and all that stuff. I don't go out and spend money on stuff. I don't party. I'm not even dating nobody. I have nothing going on but the rent, literally, in my house. Thank you. My hair is working today, and I haven't done anything with it. Well, actually, I did earlier. This is Mixed Chicks, Mixed Chicks brand. Um, and anyway, so here's my thing. So you got a notification too. Okay, very good. No, well, so Chaundra, I'm gonna explain that too, actually, to people. You being here and having it on helps me also. So I'll say that. I'll start that right now. So a lot of folks will be like, "Well, James, why you're always saying hit the like button, hit the like button?" Blah, blah. So on YouTube, this is for all people who are on YouTube. Um, we have they call it watch hours and watch minutes. And when you're on here watching, however long you watch, the longer you watch, the more it generates money for me. And so even if you have me on in the background and you do other shit, it helps me out. Hitting that like button, sharing the video, all kinds of other things too help also. So that okay, like I did that wrong. I can't type and talk at the same time apparently. Um, Also help. So even if you're just watching the video, you're helping me because um what happens is on every the 21st every month, all of us YouTubers get a check. Well, it's a electronic check. And that's how part of the way you make part of the way you make money is super chats, super things, and watching. Hi, Bridget. You got a notification. Thank you. Everybody's getting notifications. That's I don't know. See, I don't know why. I was on earlier today, so I don't know why, but I'm happy that you guys got notifications. Um, but anyway, so so when you're watching, hitting the like button, all that kind of stuff, and commenting helps. Also, sometimes a lot of stuff does help us make money, and that's one of the things to do. So you'll be hearing go hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, all that stuff. It does help me. So even if you can't help in any other way, that's why I never shame anybody. If you can't help me any other way, by watching me or watching this later or watching this tomorrow or whatever, it helps me out. That's for every content creator out there. So they know this. It's very good. Um, Now, but as you know, this is free content. This is free content. I There are people who are actually doing What they're doing also is making you can do subscriptions to the YouTube their YouTube channel. I don't want to mix shakes can okay, I'll stop for a second. Mixed shakes can be expensive, yes. But I got mine cheap. Go to TJ Maxx or Ross or Marshalls, go to those sections. They have our products there. It's usually could be last season's or a different kind of size. But yes, you can find all those products in places like that. This mixed shakes tube was this big, $7. Normally 20. So yes, don't go to Sephora and Ulta and all that kind of stuff where it's expensive. Go to like TJ Maxx. They have like the leftover stuff. And sometimes it's different shapes and stuff, but it's a real product. So do that. Okay. Thank you, Bridget. I'm glad you did. Okay, so that's one thing for content creators. Hi, Bonnie S. How are you? So you did get, but you got one this time. So it seems like everybody's getting a notification this time. Well, I want to talk to you guys. So I'm glad you get notifications. I guess I'm glad everybody's getting notification. But anyway, so some people are doing subscription services, making their YouTube channel kind of private. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. It's just YouTube. I'm going to make you pay for it to see me on YouTube. I'm just like completely. I have all this free content on here. I'm going to give it to you. You watch it, enjoy it. Again, like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. That's as long as you're watching it, that helps me. So I'm not going to add an extra thing. Now I do have subscription services. I have Patreon and I have Buy Me a Coffee. Now here's what's funny. For the amount of fans that I have, and I love my Patreon folks. I love my coffee people. They take care of me every month. It could be more, but some folks don't believe in subscription services, and that's the one thing I understand. So when I'm talking to you on here, if you don't believe in paying for content at all, I'm not talking to you then. You guys, that means you don't. There's some folks just don't. They just don't pay. They don't believe in it, so they don't. So I get it, and I respect that, and that's your business. So you're here just to get the free stuff, and that's it. And that's why I have the free stuff on here. But I know that for all the fans that I have a small percentage that pay for my subscription content. So I accept that. I enjoy the ones that are on there. We have a good time. And apparently from some other creators, I'm doing better on those things than they are. So I guess that's a kudos to me. So that's fine. But I have other stuff. But the point you'll try to say there's that. So when I do ask every once in a while, I'll say I need like $20, not 20, I'll do that. I'll say I need $100, or I need $300, or I need $200. It's not a lot of money. It isn't. And I've always been very transparent. I'll tell you what I need something for. One day I came on here, I said I needed money for a new flash drive, external hard drive. And you guys came through. I actually bought it online, live, showed it to you guys I bought it. This chair, Tobias Tigers got this for me. We did a whole series on it, putting it together. I mean, I include you guys in on what you helped me get. I I literally don't ask for things I don't need. I don't go gambling. I don't go dancing. I don't go nowhere. I'm just here. I may go out to eat or get some coffee, but I don't do nothing. So for me, it's all about, usually it's about little bills. To run a business, when you're an entrepreneur, there's all kinds of little things you have to pay for and things that come up. I pay for all the subscription services to watch the shows, and I'm doing shows for you. I'm putting together songs, I'm putting together books. It all costs money. So people do GoFundMe's, which I don't do that. I don't want to do that either. I just come to you guys. Have been so great to me in the past. I just come to you guys if I need a little something. And this week I couldn't work because of jury duty, so I lost out on some jobs that I could have had. So I paid my other stuff, like my big items are paid for. That's why I came on and said I just need $200 Now, some folks will come on and ask me, well, you should get grants. You should do this. Well, I'm working on all that stuff behind the scenes, but I have over 50 shows. I do a lot of content. I'm the hardest working man in show business. And I will stand by that. So yes, some of my shows have sponsors. We get paid, and I pay out because I have like staff for those shows or co-hosts. So I pay them. But I also have one show as a grant. We get once every quarter. So but it's still more stuff. I have more shows out there, more things out there. And I try to tell people it's most of the people you were watching on almost everybody you're watching on these shows, a lot of them have other jobs. They would love to do this full time. They would love to be here full time and do this, and they can't. for whatever reason or another, they're scared to, or they have big expenses or whatever. It's hard to do it. So I'm very fortunate. I'm one of the few ones. Tammy Govea, she has a job. Amanda has a job. Frank has a job. They all my co-hosts have jobs. I'm actually here. This is my job. So there are times when I need a few bucks. And I said, first I was like, I do Zoom. I mean, I offer all this other paid stuff, and not everybody comes to that. I do Zooms. Everybody comes to the Zooms. I do, like I said, do Patreon. Everybody comes to. So I'm like, this is one way you can help me. It's going directly to something, and you'll see a return later when that product comes out. That's kind of how I look at it as. And it doesn't mean I'm a loser or that I couldn't figure out my finances or anything like that. I've had people say like that. I'm like, that's not it either. This is what a lot of people do on these things. There are people who do Amazon wish lists. I have one, but I don't buy anything on that. But people will push their Amazon wish list, and literally it's stuff that they need for their content creation. It's almost the same difference. It's just like I come on here and I ask for money where they're asking for you to buy them this expensive camera or a computer or this, and people do it. I see people buy people. There's just one guy, I'm not gonna say his name, but just somebody I know, where once a week he does a live on, I think it's Instagram. I think it's Instagram and TikTok. He does a live every week, and it's him opening his presents. And he's been doing this for years. I've known him for about 2 or 3 years, and I'm talking like every week. And we're talking like up to 20 packages per week. I mean, people are sending him stuff like left and right. I'm like, I don't have that going on in my fan base, but that's what he has on his fan base. He has it going on. And I'm like, but that's basically the same thing as someone coming on and saying, I need $270 or $230. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. And so for me, it's like, if you're a person who can't give, so I'm going to say about their own situations, that's why I never shame anybody. As I say, then watch the videos, like my videos, share the videos, talk about them, whatever. That helps me. And there are also folks who just don't give. They want the free stuff. That's it. That means I'm not talking to you either. I'm talking to the folks who are open to giving and the ones who can give. I talk to thousands of people a week on this thing. So I can't. And you guys have all come to my aid the last times I've asked. So it's been wonderful. I mean, I appreciate it so much. But I won't be shamed because I'm asking for help. And again, $230 is not a lot of money. If everybody on here had $5, $10, I'd make my goal. Or $20, I'd make my goal in 2 seconds. Earlier today, I had 25 people watching. If everybody gave $10, I would have been done. You know, it's like that kind of thing. So I'm not gonna feel guilty about it or anything. And I'm not the only person who does it. You know, and there are, like I said, folks who do GoFundMe's. They do other sponsorship things. They have wish lists. Because I don't do that stuff. It's like I don't do that. I don't do that stuff. I want to keep this stuff being free because I don't want to charge people for stuff like this. This is YouTube. I'm like, I don't care. I mean, just share. I get great. Also, I get money from the audio stuff. So if you're an audio listener, hi audio listener, I always say you guys are just as important because every download, every spin, every share, I get money for that too on a different platform. So it's just it's everything's money. Shit, that's what it is. It's money. It just is. I'm working for you, and I'm giving you guys all kinds of content. For a whole like almost a year, I couldn't work, so I'm playing catch up because last year I had family stuff and I had to take care of them, and I was getting paid through them, taking care of them. So I was fine. But now I'm back. Now they're either they passed away or they're back to what they're doing. So now I'm back in business. And so I'm getting caught up, and there's things starting to happen and whatever. But it's like I had to earlier, like, what do you need it for? And I said, I always tell you what I need it for. I'm totally transparent. I'll tell you what I need it for. It's no big deal. But there are a lot of folks out there who do the same thing I do, sometimes in different ways they do it, but the same as me. So I'm like, this is what I do. And you'll always see people on every of you on YouTube will be like, super chat, hit this, hit that. Or on TikTok, send me these things, and everything represents money on TikTok. Hit the like button, send me tacos, or these little magical things and stuff in there. Instagram, same thing. Share the video. Like you'll hear that from us all the time because that's part of our business. That's what we do. And so there's some, like I said, there were some things I did not know until I became a YouTuber. I didn't even know. And I've been recently watching other channels, just seeing what they do, seeing what they're up to. and how they raise money and stuff. And it's similar to me. Some of them have really great followings, and like I do, and they take care of them, and some have none. And I try to give also. I try to buy coffees for my friends who have buy me coffees, and I try to do other Patreon. I subscribe to several. I subscribe to several of my friends' Patreons for support. That's what you should do, right? For support, pay it forward. So that's what I do. And so any and all monies I'm asking for, it's because I need it for sure, but also it's based on content and this job. So I hope for anybody watching that clears up something. So stop bringing up, well, you should do this. I am doing some other things also on the outside of this, but you always, I mean, when you're an entrepreneur, you always need money from somewhere. I am a gig-based entrepreneur. I am a content-based entrepreneur. I'm only as good as the last job I just had or the next job I just get. So it's one of those things we're always promoting. Comedians always come on and say, go to my shows, buy our tickets. You would never tell a comedian, well, don't you have sponsorship or don't you do this? Like, no, that their job is to fill seats to entertain you. So that's what they come on. They'll go on Instagram, do Instagram Live and go, I'm doing a show in San Diego. Who's in San Diego? Come on down. Like, buy tickets. They have to sell seats. I remember Amanda Seales, who I'm a fan of, was saying that one of her shows got canceled because no one signed up. And she's a name. It said the venue said you only had 5 people sign up. It wasn't enough, or 10 or something like that wasn't enough. And she was like, the show got canceled. So she was like, so she went online and was like, hi folks, I'm here to be hired. Anybody want to hire me? I'll drive wherever in California. I'm here and I'll do a show. You got a promoter, I can do a show for you. And I appreciate it. I'd never seen Jen before, but I appreciate her for doing that. And she was like, I still gotta make money. I just lost out on the gig. I still gotta make money somehow. And she offered herself up. She was like, I'm here. I'll come to your city. I'll do a good job. Here we go. And I really appreciated that. I thought that was very cool that she did that. And some people gave her flack for that, but I was like, why not? She's here for hire. We're all here for hire. That's what we do. That's what we're doing. We're here for hire. So, but folks want a wide army spotlight tomorrow, and I'm not giving it because I have to take care of something else instead. That hopefully will bring me some money somewhere. That's why we don't have one tomorrow. But if I had money already that I have to worry about, maybe we could have been one tomorrow. It's one of those kind of things. Like I have to make decisions sometimes. And so do my co-hosts based on our lives. We would love to do this full time all the time. And we're trying to get there. We're trying to get there. It's just rough. So anyway, so that's what I wanted to share with you guys tonight. As I am trying to raise money, PayPal, Venmo, CashAPP, and Zelle, whatever amount you give is fine. If you donate $20, if for every $20 you do donate, you get 3 free Zooms. Some of you guys come to my Zooms, some of you guys don't. But some of you guys do. And so if you do come to my Zooms, it's a great deal, obviously. You get 3 Zooms for free. They don't expire or anything, just until you use all 3 of them. And that's a good deal. And that's how I'm doing it. That's how I'm doing it there. So, any amount you want to give is fine. And so I'm going to stay on for a little while and see if I can raise some money. I raised $40 this morning. So thank you to Cat Lady and Andrea. You guys were wonderful. And actually I used one of that money for something already. So we gotta work this out. But I just want to make sure I said something in the beginning. Like I said, there's some people who are like, I didn't like last time I did this, they're like, oh, I didn't know that, or I didn't know why you kept saying that. I can't assume everybody knows everything or knows all the stuff. I can't assume that at all. So there you go. So I see your chat's gotten quiet. So there you go. I mean, that's if you want to talk, you can, obviously. But that's where I just want to get that out there. But no shame. Whatever. The whole point is, whatever part you can play for me, it all works. It all goes to the same thing. It's all JLJ Media. So whether you're watching and giving me the minutes and the hours, that's helping. And on the 21st of every month, I'll get that. Whether it's a super chat later or super thanks later. Whether it is actual this, whether it's a buy me a coffee, whether it's a Patreon, whatever it is, it all works. It all works. It does. It all comes to me. So I was gonna put in chat if you guys are thinking about Patreon. I have 5 different tiers on Patreon. 5. I do I have from $1 a month to $50 a month. Is that why I create your choice? Yes. Okay. We also got an offer here. if anyone donates $75, I'm gonna put it in my chat and my thing too, girlfriend. Daisy Flower asked a really good question. Well, Daisy Flower, not just creators, all of those actors who are out there, um, who are out there uh, doing these Uncle Vinny's and Coastal Entertainment, all these fan events, they're getting paid. Special celebrities, they're getting paid to be there. And there's certain people you'll see all the time, like Eric Martsoffs and everything. That's how they make money because they're not making enough money on these soaps. They're not making money on these soaps. They're not. So I'm typing this really quick. So I put it in. I put it in the. I put it in. So Chaundra, I put it in my description. For every $75, you get a free 30-minute coaching session from Coach Chaundra. My niece just did it. She loved it. Plus, you also get free Zooms. I mean, so you get a bunch of Zooms too. So you get several things while you're doing that. We get back to the chat. But they all get paid. And you see it doing more and more and more of these. That's why they're out. That's why they're out there. And now there's more creators taking that thing. My friends over at the Basement Boys, whatever, they've been doing online stuff for years. They did their first live event, and it was a huge success. It was in their it was in their town. It was their, and they started small, and that's how you do it. The Hardys, my group that with the Hardys, my group with When Comes to Heart, they had little chapter meetings. They started doing little meetings where if you live in the Southern California area, let's get together, and some of the stars would come. Like that's what's happening. I would love to do some kind of Lottie's tour. I mean, I was trying to work on that last year, but then my family stuff got in the way. But I'd love to have meetups. I'd love to have some meetups and things here and there, and do stuff for you guys. I'll try and do a Vegas thing where I was going to have gift bags and I was going to do a whole thing for you. I still want to do that, but you have to pay a little bit to come see me. I mean, that's kind of how that works. Um, not funny. So yes, Daisy, that is true. So, but I know more and more creators who are now going on tour. Maurice Bernard is now going on tour. He's taking his show on the road, and he gets paid to do it. It's not for free. He's not doing free appearances. He's not doing it because he just wants to be free. He wants to make money, and also it helps meeting the people in person. It helps. So one day I want to do that myself. Go around people around the country and meet up with me, and we and do little meetups. And maybe I can do it. I can do a donation based. Dish and Days did their first one when I was with them back when AfterBuzz TV. We had our first event, and it was very successful. So that's what's going on, folks. It's like they're branching out. There's a lot of people follow us. A lot of people watch us. A lot of people are fans of our work. There must be a way to, you know, make that work for us also on some level. We appreciate everybody who watches us, and we wouldn't be here wasn't for you guys. We do it for you guys. But again, I live in LA. like I say, and I live cheaper. Hi, Tanya Harvey. I live cheaper than most of my friends. Trust and believe. I am fortunate compared to them in many ways because I own a home. We've had this home for a long time. If you're a homeowner, you know there's things that go on when it comes to home ownership. But for me to live here, it's only $350 a month. That's like archaic times. Yep, come on stages on tour. Yep, another one. Yes, that's something that days a lot. Just days. Just think about doing something. The 10-year. That's what it is, and that's how you continue it. But it's smart to go out there because then you meet your fans. They feel more involved. Then when you go back to doing your stuff, when you do your stuff online, they'll tune in. It's very smart. It's very smart. So yes, I'm trying to raise money tonight. I'm gonna keep trying until I get it. I did it. I've done it before. People have been really generous to give it to me. I need $230. Whatever amount you can give, I'll take. There'll be some perks for you. Like I like to give back what you give to me. So that's why I'm back here tonight. I've been giving out free content for 10 years. And I've just only recently have I started asking for anything. And AfterBuzz TV, just for you guys to know, didn't pay us. AfterBuzz TV was. I have a Twitch account, but I don't know how to use that thing. I have one, but I'm on everything else though. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, I'm on everything else. I don't know how to use Twitch. So that's something. So I mean, I don't know. It's just it's he is, because top paid still means he's not getting paid like they used to. Oh, they've cut salaries in half. In half. They've cut salaries in half. They cut him in half. So he's not making as much as he used to. So he's a writer. He has a book out. He's doing the whole mental health stuff. He's very smart, and people are responding to his show is good, and people are responding to him. And so the next step for him, because remember he was afraid to fly. That's what it was. He was afraid to get in the right. Thank you, Tanya. He was afraid to fly. You have to have multiple streams. You do. I have about 9 streams coming in, but different things, and certain ones pay for certain things. This one pays for the internet and the phone. This one pays for the mortgage and property taxes. This one pays for light and gas. So like I said, my main bills, those are all right. Knock on wood, are all taken care of at the moment. I took care of those, but now we're talking about some stuff that's specific to the business, which I work from home. But you have to nowadays. So it's not just me; it's other people too. Everybody's doing it. So, I mean, it's just how it is. And a lot of times, it's better to go to the fans. You know, say your fans, what do you want? What do you want from me? Maybe I can give it to you. You know, like what can we do? And you get more involved, because we're trying. You know, we're trying to build a rapport with each other and make each other feel. I mean, we're here for you, and you guys are here for us. You know, RuPaul's Drag Race. All those drag queens, they go out there and they go on there, they don't even win. Then they go out and they make money from being on the show. They go out there, and some of them even have other side hustles on the side. You know, some folks are selling stuff on Poshmark or Etsy. They have things on this. They have stores on the side. It's just one of those things. It just really is. But I think a lot of folks, they turn on they turn on their favorite podcast or whatever and don't think really much about it, just that they have their podcast every week. That's what I think about. It's like there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. I'll even put this in the chat about Buy Me a Coffee, which I've gotten recently. I got a lot of coffees recently, so thank you folks for the coffees. But I love that you could put links in the chat. And if anybody has a link they want me to share of their work, I can share it in the chat tonight. So if you have just tell me what the link is or the page, and I will share the link in the chat. Because I can do that now. I love it. It's a newer thing. I love it. YouTube just does all kind of stuff. Tanya, did you get a notification I was on, or did you see I was on YouTube? We're trying to find out. But yeah, Daisy Flower, I have a Twitch account. I don't know how to work that shit at all. I have no idea. But I know friends who are on Twitch, are on it all the time, and they play video games and stuff. I don't do that. I don't like that kind of stuff. So I mean, I'm like, I have no clue. So I gotta learn how to use it, I guess, at some point. I'm trying to learn how to use TikTok. I'm a TikTok star on there because of my videos. But me and my friend Caesar were on last night. Candace was there. We were trying to figure it out, going live and to make money on there. We couldn't figure it out. We were doing research and all this stuff. I'm like, this stuff is hard. So we were trying to figure that out. We'll figure it out. I'll take a couple of times and we'll try to figure it out. We're doing our research right now, and since I have a lot of followers on TikTok, and I've made money on TikTok for my videos. back in the past. Now I've been shadow banned, so that's a whole other story. I'm trying to see if going live will help me some more. So I got to figure out the right way to go live. You can't just go live, and some of the stuff's hard. Some of the stuff is not as easy as it looks. And you have to remember, I come from a generation we didn't have computers growing up. And there's a couple of folks who owe me money that are not answering my phone calls. There's one person, like, I'm not gonna put them on blast, but I'm like, you need to talk to me. It's the first of the month. You need to talk to me. And I've sent several texts and I've heard nothing. So I don't know what's going on. But this person comes through like they usually do. They usually do. But it's unnerving when you're like, I'm sending you all these texts asking you specific questions about the money and you're not paying me back. I would never do it to somebody else. At the very least, talk to me, tell me what's going on. That's how I look at that. The very least, just tell me what's going on. So, but yes, but if you're a person who doesn't pay for things, doesn't do subscriptions, doesn't have the money, whatever, then I'm not talking to you. Just like my videos, watch them, and we get that way. Yes, DoorDash. If you have a car, I don't have a car, so I'm not doing DoorDash or Uber or Postmates, all that kind of stuff. But I know folks who do that. I know folks who do driving. They drive, they do it, and they make money. I think my sister does. I think one of my sisters does driving for Uber, and she was saying something about they do incentives. Like if you do like 500 rides in a week, they give you like an extra $1,000. Or I get I mean, I hate driving, first of all, and driving in Los Angeles is fucked up. But I remember during the pandemic when people were getting the stimulus check, they're getting the unemployment, there were less cars. I knew I would call a car, it'd take forever to come. There were less cars. But the drivers that I would ride in with would tell me they're making tons of money because no one else was supposed to drive. Because all these folks are getting unemployment, they're staying home doing nothing. They don't want to drive unless they have to. And so they were like, people were telling me they were raking in like $3,000 a week, $4,000 a week driving. And I was saying, well, are you making money because gas? Now in California, especially, gas is like, I guess back down to $4 or $5 now at some points. But at one point we had $7. Our gas was $7 a gallon at one point. And I was like, are you making any go? Oh no, they're doing enough business, they're making enough money. Between all the short trips and then all the long trips, they do both. And so they're telling me, I was like, so if you like driving, I guess that's something you can do. And that's if people do Postmates and stuff, and you pick the times you want to go, and what area. And especially in LA, there's certain areas. I live by the airport, so a lot of it's always busy at the airport. It's very smart. And for food over here, there's a lot of food places over here, a lot of fast food places over here. So, James Lott Jr., Daily Flyer, you should know by now, I'm where all James Lott Jr.'s are sold at James Lott Jr. on all social media platforms. I say that. I've been saying it for 8 years, Daisy. 9 years. I am James Lott Jr. everywhere. I made it super. What's funny is I used to not be that way. I used to be blakhopela over here and James Lott Jr. over there. But Kevin Undergaro from AfterBuzz TV said, James, you should make all of your handles the same. Make it uniform, or at least close. Make it uniform. If you're gonna do blakhopela, you got to do it on all of them, or Black Hope LAX, or Black. You got to do it on all of them. So I went with James Lott Jr. As on Instagram, there's a hashtag James Lott Jr. that I started that's pretty popular. I started from the very beginning, and my friend was like, "You have a hashtag James Lott Jr.?" I do. So I said everything's James Lott Jr. So my fan page on Facebook, but I think Twitter is James Lott Jr. 1, because there's a James. It's JLJ Media 1, because there's a JLJ Media who has like 2 followers on it, and he won't give it to me. I just hate that. He's not even using it or posting on it. But I was Black Hope with I was BLAK, because somebody had a C in it. I mean, well, of course, there would somebody have a C in it. So I couldn't get that. But then I ended up liking BLAK better anyway, Black Hope. So I just kind of a little shorter thing. So we changed it all to James Lott Jr. and it's gotten better. So so I'm over there. But I'm a TikTok star over there. I have like 22,000. I almost have 1 million likes, and that's where my video comes from, my famous video. So it came from TikTok, my bread video. So so yes, I'm big over there. But I'm trying to learn. I said Friday night, if the video's still up, the video's still up. So the video's still up. We tried doing a video.
I don't give a fuck.
Well, it's not up. Yeah, I'm being shadow banned. I totally get it. Okay, so yes, exactly. OnlyFans. I mean, well, I'm not doing that. Oh, I wasn't in the business before this. So, Tanya, I had a whole life before somewhere else. I came into this business at age 38. I was an actor first, and then I was acting for a while. Crystal, you just missed my first 30 minutes of what I was. You have to go back and watch first 30 minutes of that. And I explained the whole video, why I'm here. So that's the first 30 minutes. I did that, and then I started doing I did some videos, I did some acting in some commercials, and then I was a radio host first, and then I came to AfterBuzz TV and started covering soaps. So I mean, I started JLJ Media 15 years ago. But I wasn't even doing soaps at first. I was doing other stuff. The soap world came 9 years ago, Edition Days on AfterBuzz TV. I came in as a guest host, and then I stayed, and then I stayed at AfterBuzz TV, and then I said, "Do you have one for General Hospital?" Of course, Tony comes in on OnlyFans. Of course, he does. So yes, if you haven't watched the first 30 minutes of my video, I explain why I'm here and why I need money and what's going on. So you have to watch. I can't repeat it again. You have to watch that whole first 30 minutes. But yes, but anyway. So, yeah, I was doing something totally different. I was working in insurance. I mean, I had no life in entertainment before this. So it's being she'll support somebody like do it, James. Maybe I can buy her some. You found me, okay, good. Yes, I'm on the TikTok. Don't worry. I wouldn't be surprised. You can find me. People are getting laid off. It's true. People are getting laid off. Things are happening now. But entrepreneurship's not easy. Not for anybody. Just not for anybody. But yes, but but I said I have no shame in saying I need $230. I need that. I said all my big bills are paid. I need them for stuff. I'm not gonna be ashamed. People do it all the time. People say, "Here's my Amazon wish list. Can you buy me a new camera for content?" And people buy it. People do it. And these cameras are like $500, $600, and people do it all the time. I need to do this. I need to do that. They do it that way. I just come on here and I just tell you here. I need it here. Can you get it? And I'll take care of it here. Like people do GoFundMe, do all kind of stuff, crowdfunding stuff. This is my crowdfunding. As I just come on here and talk to you guys, and we work stuff out here between us. So I know if I didn't OnlyFans, it'd be no one wants to see that. Nobody wants to see me in OnlyFans. I highly doubt anybody would want to see me. I'm not in shape or nothing. I have nothing going on that anybody wants to see. And trust me, I had thought about it one, but I was like, God, if I could do something that wasn't super crazy sexual, but it's like it'd be like rubbing my belly or something and send those videos. I'm like, how much would I even charge, and who would pay for it? I mean, who would pay for it? Well, anyway, I don't even know. That's great. That's great. I know, right? I'm like, my brother's like, you should have just rub your stomach. People are into belly videos. I'm like, but there are folks I know folks who are into bellies. I do know that. I see it on Instagram and stuff. They're into bellies. But I'm like, what do you charge for that? Like $5.99, $6.97. I'm like, what do you do to make money off of that? How do you even do that? I'm like, who are you getting? I don't know. So yes. Anyway, so that's the thing. So that's what. So tonight we're just talking about making money. Just like that, we're content creators. Who said today is Tammy Govea's birthday. So happy birthday to Tammy Govea. But she has a real job. She has a regular job. there are things she can't do with me because she has a regular job. I get these last minute invites to red carpets or whatever, and she can't do them. Same with Amanda Rowe. Well, she don't live here, but she has a regular job. Frank Moran has a regular job. Granted, now he's working he had a different kind of job, but now he's working in Marvel. So he's still in entertainment. He likes what he does. So there's something for everybody. Right, Tanya, there's someone for everybody. I'm sure, I guess. I mean, in my personal life, I never had a problem with it, but I'm just thinking paying for it. They don't pay for it in personal life. So I don't know. I mean, that's kind of funny to me. This is JLJ this evening. This isn't JLJ After Dark. That's my later show. We'll go into more in detail on that. But yes, I don't know. I try to tell people there's no shame in anything at these days. It's like, you need help, you need help. Talk to your fan base. Talk to them. You need help, tell them. Just be real and honest, and that's it. Like I said, I don't go out and do nothing. I don't gamble. I don't go out drinking. I don't party. I don't go to clubs. I'm not buying all kinds of clothes. I don't I had my friends they were talking about Temu the other day, how they just, but James, all you do is spend $1. I'm like, but I don't shop unless I need something. That's the whole point of all these Temus and everything. That's and Wish and all that. That's how they get you. They get you to buy shit you really don't need. You 10,000. Big Lots is the smartest thing on earth. You go in, you spend $30. On the receipt, they go, "Hi, we're giving you a $10 off, $40 you spend next time you come in." It's called a bounce back. So you're like, "Oh my God, I have a coupon, $10 off." That no, we don't. I don't. Daisy Flower, I don't do feet. You know, I have a foot phobia, so I may have nice feet. I don't know, but I will never do it. With that, ugh. So Big Lots will say you get $10 off 40. So you come back in to spend that $40 to get $10 off. Then because you go in, Big Lots email sends you a 25% off coupon the next time you come in. So you keep going in. It's smart. It's the smartest marketing on earth. You just keep going in, buying stuff because you don't want to lose the coupons. Hi, Kim Barling. How are you? I am looking to raise. I'm being very honest. Looking to raise money tonight. I'm trying to raise $230 tonight. Any amount is welcome. PayPal, CashAPP, Venmo, and Zelle. I have it in the chat. I can also tell you I can tell you the addresses to either of those. That's what I'm looking for. If you can't give, make sure you hit the like button. I know you subscribed to my channel already and watch me for a little bit. That helps me generate money for later on the 21st. But I'm trying to raise some money today. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm on today. I need some money for some bills here in my business. And my first 30 minutes of the show, I talk about the reasons why and how content creators do this and the whole thing. So that's exactly what I'm talking about today. I'm glad you could join us, Kim. So thank you. They can join us. So, but yeah, feet. I have a foot phobia, can't do it. But maybe I have big feet. I wear a size 14 shoe. I have a flat foot. So folks may like that. Yes, there's also we got all kinds. I put stuff in the underneath the video too. If you sign up, you get every $20 you get 3 free Zooms. $50 you get to be a producer on my songs. $75 you get a free coaching session. We all kind of goodies. We're giving back to you also as you give to me. We're giving back. Have a good evening, Chaundra. Thank you for coming in. You watched long enough. I've been on 43 minutes, so that's good. I'll get some out of that. I will get something out of that. I have 23 people watching. Let's see how many likes I have. Let's see what's going on there. I have 14 likes. Okay, that's decent. I will go with that. It's decent. That is decent. It could be better. But I understand some folks say they watch the whole video before they say like me, I guess. So I guess that's fine. A good grip on the world. Good, like I said, we do have a good grip on the world. I don't know what that means, but thank you. I don't know what that means. I've ever gotten a pedicure one time. Tanya, here's a funny story for you. My friends and I know I have a foot phobia, so I'm never like, don't touch my feet. Don't touch them. They have to, of course, the doctors have to do the bottom of your foot to make sure things are okay, whatever. I don't look down. They do really quick. We're done. Well, I went to a reflexologist once with my friend Michelle and her mom. Thank you, Daisy Flower. Daisy Flower, for your first, my first of the evening. Daisy Flower, you get 3 free Zooms. How's that? So there we go. Thank you. I'm gonna document it on my receipt, and we got our first of the evening. Yay! Thank you very much. Oh, good grip. A term for big feet. Okay, I like that. Okay, term for big feet. Get a grip. But thank you, Daisy Flower. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, back to my. I appreciate that. Back to my. So now I need two. I need 210. I got to change it. Okay, in a second. I'll change that in a second. Let me tell this story first. So I went to a reflexologist, my friend and her mother, and they were like, "James, it's gonna be really good for you. You're gonna feel better. It's a whole thing." So I fell asleep. They got me so relaxed, which they say this happens. I was snoring and everything. I mean, really, he did my upper body, all this stuff. And then they said, James, did you not feel they massaged your feet? And they both said they had woken up and looked over and they were like, oh my God, James gonna kick her. And I did because James, I said I didn't feel it. I was knocked out for every time that I was in deep sleep. I did not feel it. My feet did feel better. So no, I've never gotten a pedicure ever in my life. Manicures, yes. Pedicure, no. But I have had my feet massaged one time, and I don't remember it. So I always say God wanted me to have my feet massaged, and say I'm gonna knock James the fuck out. That's what it was. So that's there's your story tonight. That's but I don't anybody don't know. Now I have some other stories involving feet, Tony JC, that I can't tell until if I do JLJ after dark, then I will tell that story, but not on this show. I can't do that. Can't do that over here. So I'm gonna update the thing. I'm trying to raise $210 because thanks to Daisy Flower. And you're smart, Daisy. Now you got 3 free Zooms. You can use it anytime you want to. When the events come up, I'll just ask you, do you want to use it for this one or that one? You can say yes or no. They don't expire. They're good for as long as whatever. Um, so you could tell me how you want to do that. Okay, so now I'm gonna replace the pin message. I replace the title. I love seeing the numbers go down. So it's $210. Okay. There we go. Now it's down. Very good. Did I do monetization? Oh, I did. Okay. Now I got 17 likes. Thank you very much for that. I like it. 17 likes. That's even better. 23 watching, 17 likes. I love it. Hi, Tom and family. Talked to you in a long time. I was just screaming at people earlier, but I'm better now. Um, yes, just trying to raise a little money. But yes, no, yeah, no feats. Yeah, Dave and Buster's, exactly. It's a smart marketing tactic. It's like keeps you going back and back and back and back and back and back. It totally makes sense. It totally makes sense. So Big Lots does it. Another couple of company. CVS, I have the $10 thing I get every month. And I used it today. Actually, I used it today and I actually saved $18 on my purchase. $18. I was like, dang, that's good. So, okay. Perfect. I'm just gonna print out this receipt from Daisy Flower and then mark on here you have 3 free Zooms. I'll be announcing the Zoom soon. Because I have to have surgery this month. So again, folks, I'm gonna be losing all money there doing that later this month. So there you go. And Bath and Body Works does a lot of coupons. Somewhere else does too. There's another place that does a lot of coupons. Kohl's Cash. There's another one that you come in, you spend a certain amount, they go, here's $10 off, but at these times, right? They'll go, come back between March 25th and 30th, and that. Well, I don't want to be an actor. Oh no, I don't want to be an actor. It's not my passion, and I like being in charge. To tell you the truth. But as you know, I have done acting. I'm actually acting on Tomorrow's a New Day. That's this audio soap. I'm on there. The guy asked me to do it, so I'm doing it. I play a guy named Richard and Donovan. And so actually tomorrow I'll be doing some acting, actually. So it's funny you say it, Daisy Flower. If people write me parts, I've written a few parts myself and stuff. And Sarah, I'll be asking you. I'm back in business now, doing the audio drama. So you'll be called again in to do a show. Trust me, Sarah. So we'll get you in there. I just started back again, so we still started doing recordings. But no, like I said, I did Studio City because Sean Kanan asked me to do it. So of course Sean Kanan calls, I'm going to do it. I did Second Chance for Christmas because my friend Gerald Webb was the director producer. That's why I did it. But I don't look for acting roles at all. I said I want to be on a soap opera just because I've never been on a soap opera. I just looked at. I said I'll do a background walking. I'll do a non-verbal role. And Bold and Beautiful has promised me twice that they would have me come on. I know you were great, Sarah, when we did it. So we're going to do more. So now I'm back. Last year I had the family stuff. We just started a couple of weeks ago, and I've missed the recordings. So I don't know how much I missed the recordings. We're having a good time. So yeah, Sarah, you'll be called in for some stuff. So you'll be getting some stuff soon. Actually. But yeah, no, I would never know. Acting, going for auditions and getting turned down and having wait for it's nah, not for me. I like being a producer. I like being a writer. I like being a director. That's what I do. I like doing all that. I like being an interviewer and a host. Well, I'm trying. So I'm trying, girl. I'm trying. Sarah, I am trying. I'm trying to get on one of these shows, just like just something, just I can be on the back and say I can just say I've been on a couple of sets, but I've not been on a show. That's only my bucket list thing left. It's just like be on a soap. That's all. That's all. Be on a soap. So that's yeah. Sorry. So we're gonna see. We're gonna try. We're going to try. We're gonna still keep doing it, but I will tell people I can be anybody, Kim. That's so funny. Actually, what's so funny, Kim, is that the producer of Bold and the Beautiful actually came up with the ideas on who I could be on the show. You can watch my shows. I have 2 interviews with them. You can watch them. You'll see it. We're like, because at first, a while back, I was because Sean Kanan was like, "You got to work with me," and then Krista Allen, when she was on, she goes, "You got to work with me." Like, I know the whole cast. I know the whole cast. So it's like I know everybody. I know Lawrence St. Victor. I know Heather. I know everybody. So they're like they're thinking different things for me or what they could do with me. Max has his first play April 13th. Yo, Max is playing a spy. How funny is that? I love it. Good for him. He's gonna be hooked. He's gonna be hooked. There's nothing like the applause. There's nothing like being on stage. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. Eli's surprised uncle. Well, here's the thing. I'd be surprised. I could be his mother's brother. Easily, right? I mean, his mother's brother. So there you go. I could be Jada's cousin. I could be anybody. There's a black, but I'm also, I'm also part white. So I could be somebody else's the black side of the family. Yeah. So being legacy characters on soaps like having government job lasts forever. A lot of times, yeah, it can for some people. It can. It totally can. So I don't know. It's the point. It's crazy. But I booked some interviews though, folks. Again, working hard for you guys. Oh, my girl Dolores. Yay, Dolores. Thank you, Dolores. Dolores, you have 3 free Zooms too. Yes, 51 lines. Oh my God, that's so funny. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. I totally. Days where I could totally. I could do it. Probably. I'm sure. I said if someone offers me something, I will take it. I'm not auditioning for stuff because I don't have to be an actor. So I'm not auditioning for stuff. But if someone wants to have me come on and says she's got a role for you, I'm like, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm Mr. Yes. I say yes to everything, just about. Yay. So thank you, Dolores. A dating reality show. Nobody wants to see me date. I don't have the body type. I don't have the I'm a daddy, but I look too young. Thank you, Dolores. I just want to tell you thank you. I know those $3 are. Thank you so much. You get 3 free Zooms, Dolores. I'll make sure I have it just for you whenever you're ready. Thank you, Miss Dolores. I appreciate you. So now I can change that. I can change it down. Now we're at 190. We're going under. We're under 200. Thank you. I love it. You want to see me do it? Well, I'll tell you this. Sarah. I would be good in the diary rooms. I will make sure I'm good in the confessionals or wherever they cut away them talking. Well, I'll give you Bethany and Nene and all that. I'll give you good lines. I'll give you good lines. I will. I'll give you memorable phrases, cheese and crackers. Also, I mean, it'll be good. Don't you worry. That part will be good. But I'm not CB dating. I'm not CB dating out there. Treasure Best. I have a doctorate in divinity, and I have pastoral outfits and stuff. I get that all the time too. I mean, I'm not TD Jakes or whatever, but I get that all the time. So I mean, I can do all that stuff. I can do it. I just don't go. I don't. I'm not going for acting roles. That stuff. I have more respect for actors now than I ever have because they're brutal. They don't give a shit. They don't care. They do not care. Well, I'd be funny. You know me. I will work it out. So, replacing it. Okay, now we're at 190. Thank you very much. We're going under. Well, I'm getting hungry. When was the last time I ate? Very good. We're going on. I love it. We're going. We're under 200 now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 27 people watching. Thank you. 27 people are watching, and 18 likes. So Dolores, I have a series. It's been on for 6 years called the really. Why is that capital really quick? Check that out on my YouTube. I have like 4 to 5 seasons of it. 6